Does InMode deserve a spot in your portfolio? Let's run through the bull and the bear case in about 5 minutes. My name is Brian Feroldi.
And my name is Brian Stoffel.
Brian, what does InMode do?
So, InMode is a medical device company that's focused on aesthetic procedures. Its tools are used primarily by dermatologists, plastic surgeons, and OBGYNs with the goal of helping patients to look and feel better.
InMode has launched a suite of products that are all based on proprietary technology that it developed in-house. Each of these products are designed to handle a specific type of aesthetic procedure, and they're either non-invasive or minimally invasive procedures that offer patients all of the benefits of traditional plastic surgery with lower costs and lower risk.
And if we look at how the company is doing, we see an impressive picture. Those light green bars are the company's revenue, so we know that's growing fast. But more importantly, those dark blue ones are the company's non-GAAP profit. The company is not only bringing in cash, but that cash hoard is growing substantially.
So what's the bull case for investors? Well, first and foremost, InMode has been high growth mode for many years, even during 2020, which is incredibly impressive given what was happening in the world.
Second, InMode has a ton of optionality baked into it. You saw in the slide that Brian showed that there are a number of different tools available, and the company is talking about rolling out new products in the future, some of them more medically focused, like helping people who have problem with snoring.
Third, it is very impressive that the company is profitable. And not only is it profitable, its profit margins are sky high. Incredibly impressive.
Next, let's go over what the bear case is. The first and most important one is that we're not huge fan of this company's business model. 90% of their revenue comes from the sale of the actual machines, and only 10% of it is recurring, coming from both consumables and warranties. We like it more when they're flipped and the recurring revenue is coming in so that it's more predictable and it creates a wider moat around the business.
Second, while this company's profit margins are already sky high, that can inhibit future growth because there's no room for them to expand in the future.
Finally, when Brian and I went through this company, we had to ask ourselves on a number of occasions, is this story just too good to be true? The growth is so high. The margins are so wide. Is that possible? For instance, the company has a very small R&D budget and they don't have many employees, yet they're still rolling out all these new products. There's no red flag here. We're just asking ourselves, is this possible?
All right, Brian, let's show the scores that InMode did on our checklists. For me, this company got a 78. That is a very, very good score. That is well in my investable category, and it's especially telling that the company did so, even though I don't like its business model.
On mine, it didn't do quite as well. It got a 7.5, which is still in my investable range, but it's not as high as I usually like to see it.
So what should investors watch moving forward? First thing to keep an eye on is the company's new product launches. It has a number of devices that are in its pipeline, and we want to see those companies come to market and be as successful as its existing products.
Second, we want to see the business model switch. Like we said, 90% comes from the sale of devices and only 10% is recurring. We'd love it if the percentage of revenue that's recurring got to be much, much larger.
Third, keep an eye on those profit margins. It's one thing to roll out new products, it's another thing to do them profitably. We want to see this company maintain its sky-high profit margins indefinitely. If you're interested in learning more about InMode, click the link you see on your screen to watch our full-length deep dive video. Brian's out.